Hmm. Anything new and exciting happening out there? Yeah.
Um,
Well, thanks for tuning in. See you next week.
no, well, I noticed that the bypass sliding shower doors are more expensive now these days. Shoot, I just installed a 3/8 with rain glass bypass, simple bypass for 1,900 bucks. I'm
Wow.
like, no, I can install something, a little nicer, but they didn't want it. They wanted that. I'm like, okay,
That's packaged.
package,
That
yeah.
comes
Yeah,
okay.
we have a company out here called WS, which I think hands down is the best, for that market.
Mhm.
Uh yeah, they have like one of the best, but yeah, they wanted it, man. I'm like, okay. I mean, that's what they wanted. 3/8 thick, so it comes with these rollers that hang. They're really nice,
Mhm.
really fancy.
Do they have like the drill hole
Hmm.
pull through? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
for the 3/8, yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
And they recently came out with Starfire for their 5,000 series, their 516 stick. So they added that to their what they have in stock, and it's only like $50 difference from compared to Clear to Starfire. Not that
Wow.
much.
I
Yeah,
have I got the email I think today,
today, yeah,
that announcement. I didn't look at the pricing, but
yeah. I installed a few of them already. I don't even ask. I just do Starfire now. I just throw it in there. Like I don't even bother with it. Looks better. It makes the customer looks, hey, it's just a lot better product. I make a little more money on it. It's okay, but they don't know that. But say, looks nice.
yeah. That's what I do. I just spec it. I just spec Starfire. That's what you should do. Just
I
spec
do it.
Starfire.
Everything I do is Starfire. I rarely do standard clear. Now, if they complain about the price, okay, well then I'll give them yeah, there's a different option, okay,
Yeah.
and they'll if they want to go that. If they don't want it, then hey, it is what it is. And I'm not bringing down my prices. I don't do that.
Good for you,
So
man.
so
Yeah.
I don't. My prices is what it is.
That's the thing, just like if somebody asks for a quote, spec, Starfire, coding, whatever your protective coating is, throw all that in there. All the, quote it like top shelf, unless they're specifying something, quote it top shelf, if they, oh, wow, that's too much, well, then you can always like, you know, give them clear glass or like leave.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we can leave off the protective coating, but you're really going to want that. And then they're like, yeah, yeah, we really do want that, Oh, we can give you the regular glass. It's going to be a little greener, you
Yeah.
know. Oh, yeah, well, we don't want that. And then you're back to your price, right?
Yeah, yeah. 90% of the time they don't want regular clear. They just want they'll pay the upgrade. But you can walk in the house sometimes and see, that the quality of the work. Let's say they redid their bathroom and the quality of the work. If it's not that great, well, they probably don't really care and probably don't want to pay a lot because they probably didn't get, they probably got Jose from Home Depot to think that he knew how to tile, but he probably didn't. And so they got what they want. And I usually go by that. If I see they didn't do good job, that means they didn't really care. So I'll start with clear. I'd rather walk out of a job and at least get a chance to get it and make money and then not make money. So I'll
Mhm.
just go by a feeling. Some people but you go into some bathroom, man, they're freaking nice, tiles all even, grout lines are perfect, then that they don't mind spending the money because they got a really good detailed tile guy that probably paid quite a bit for it. And I'll sell them, top of line stuff, 1/2 inch glass, Starfire, coating, all that stuff. And they typically that's what I do. And I've been
Mm.
yeah, yeah.
You have much of a cost difference between Clear and Starfire?
You know what? I get really good pricing from my suppliers. I mean, it's. I mean, I know there was like I get pretty good damn pricing for them, so it's not that much difference. So,
Mm.
and I do market my Starfire more than my standard clear. So typically, it's I make a little extra because it is an upgrade, and you charge for upgrades.
Mhm.
You don't give it away. So.
Right.
Does
Yeah.
anybody
See,
else does anybody else like do the same thing or is it you guys just sell it at the same cost or markup?
So when we first started selling a lot of Ultra Clear, like our pricing, it was weird. So originally our pricing for Ultra Clear versus regular clear on 3/8, it was less than $1 difference per square foot.
Yeah.
But then eventually I negotiated a better price on my regular clear, so the spread got a little bit more. Um, but it's still not that much. So we just kind of came up with a square foot pricing that we like to say, hey, we charge X amount of dollars per square foot for ultra clear in addition to the regular glass, and we just put it on as a line item. Same thing with the shower guard. So that's how we do it because the spreads. If we can't charge the same margin because it wouldn't be an upgrade at that point. It'd just be, well, why the hell isn't it just normal glass?
Right.
You should be doing this
Mm.
regardless. It only costs you $50 more. It should be standard then. So to make it not standard, we obviously we just make more on it is all. So don't tell them that.
Yeah, so my supplier, they have for clear standard clear. I don't have a lot of room. My prices is what it is. I'm already like bottom dollar on that. But my Starfire, I have a number that I have two numbers. I have the list price that everybody pays for, and then my sales rep gave me another price that if I need to use it, to you know, let's say I'm bidding a big job, and it's gonna be at the long run, you're still gonna make a lot of money, but you want to kind of be in the ballpark with some of these other guys, then I can use that lower number and I have a better chance of getting a job. But I rarely use that number. But when I do order my my material, I I use that number anyway, so I make more because I charge the list price and then I get charged my bottom dollar price, which I don't know. I don't know if it's ethical. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's
A little extra.
yeah. If
Yep.
I
Yeah.
mess up, hey, it covers up. Let's see. You know.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you
But
guys
it's
just doing ultra clear? Is it just all ultra
Starfire.
clear all the time?
Starfire, like I do Starfire 99% of the time. Unless
Mm.
like I said, if I walk into a home that knowing like I see their work and if it's not that great, well, they probably didn't care and are probably bargaining for a bid or for a job, then I'll throw in the standard clear and I'll just state in there, standard clear and I'll have the greenish tint. And so if they went to order it and they didn't read it, well, that's their fault. They don't like it. So
Mm.
but yeah, like I said, I just play by ear, man. It all depends on the job. You could tell when someone wants to spend money because then their job, their bathroom looks freaking phenomenal.
Hmm.
So
You mean you read the room?
I read the room. Yeah.
Right.
I hang out with enough interior designers. I should know already. I think like them. Sometimes, shoot, it gets kind of weird.
So how do you teach that to people if you're hiring a sales rep? How do you teach somebody to read the room on stuff like that? What are you telling them to focus on and to listen to and look for?
The details of the bathroom. If the details is in the work. If the work is nice, you can tell when a room is just when they hired somebody just you know that they're not a true craftsman of their work. You can tell there's somebody that just threw it together and didn't care. You can tell the
Mhm.
difference between that and somebody that actually, that's a true craftsman to their job. Like they take their time. Their grout lines are all even. They're not like, you don't have to look at the corners where they piled a bunch of grout because they messed up. You can tell about stuff like that. It's details
Mhm.
like that. I mean, you just watch for things like that, and you know, and you could tell what they want to spend, and then you could just price them as according to what you see. That's
Yep.
what I do.
What kind of verbal cues do you pick up on when you're having conversations with them?
Um, I mean, well, for I don't know. I have no idea. I just whatever comes out of my mouth at the time. I don't know.
Do you ever get them to open up about like their budget or things like that and like what their thoughts were on,
Oh yeah,
like all those sorts of things? And
I
do
ask
you,
them. I ask them for the budget, or if they're getting somebody. Now I do ask them if they're getting another bid. They say no. That most of the time they say, oh, they were recommended by somebody. I was recommended. So I was like, okay, well then, for a fact that I'm more chances of getting a job is more likely, and so that I ask them that, and then I do ask them for the budget. I go, where are you at in your budget? You have an idea. They say no, and then when they say show me a picture of Pinterest what they want, cha-ching, because that's what they want, so they're gonna pay. So
Hmm.
yeah, so I don't know, man. Daniel, I don't know how to answer that question because I just go in
I know how to
every.
answer it. I was just letting you answer it so other people could hear it.
I just,
So,
I just, I just go in. I just take it day by day, man. I don't have a script or
oh
anything. I
yeah.
just go in there, and some days I walk in, I'm all groggy. I'm still trying to wake up from my morning, and freaking, sometimes I'm, mumbling shit, and then next day if I have, a cup of coffee, I'm ready to go. Then things just come out fresh.
Oh yeah. Sometimes you can get them talking, and they'll start spitting clues left and right for you. They'll start bitching about how everything's cost so much, and they're your final guy, and good lord, everything's cost me so much, and blah blah
Mm.
blah. Their mind's already gone. As far as pricing goes. Last thing they
Well,
want to,
and those,
and pair that up with your context clues or the visuals, and you get a pretty good feel for what's going on in there and what to sell them and how not to run them off.
yeah, and those are the people that when they say that is like, okay, well, let's not try to sell them on the high end. So they start low, and then give them a choice. Because I do have when I go sell a job, I do carry a sample of Starfire and Clear, and I'll show them side by side, how it looks against the tile and not, and I'll let them make a choice. And more likely, if once they see the Starfire, it sells by itself. You don't even have to even ask them. That's what they want, and that's what they get. So. Um, yeah. So, it all depends. I don't know. I don't have no
They're,
script. I just go.
they're all different. Yep.
Yeah. And like you said, when you said that someone says that everything costs a lot, then yeah, then that's where you kind of okay, take it a little slow. You don't try to push on the expensive stuff yet. Try to offer them low end first, and then work your way to the high end stuff.
Hmm.
How does everybody else work it?
I always give them two options. So
Yeah.
it's easier to say pick one of the two rather than get a yes or a no.
Yeah.
So it's Starfire or Clear, or like your DFI or no DFI. But if you're using the Starfire, for example, I'll be hard pressed to sell it if it's like a darker room with darker tile. But if it's like you said, like a nice high-end bathroom, they have like Carrara marble on the walls. Yeah,
Yeah.
9 times out of 10, you can sell it. And then even if they start, going off about the price, you can usually justify it in these nicer high-end bathrooms that they probably spent more on the fixtures inside that shower than they're going to spend on the glass difference. So you might as well look at it properly and clearly rather than look at it through regular glass.
Yeah.
And that's usually enough right there to just end the conversation.
I just feel like sometimes if you give the customer too many options, then they get confused and they get questioning too. So I just try to keep it
Oh, I keep it
simple.
two. Just
Yeah.
two. Yeah.
Even that sometimes too much. Like you said, if I walk in the bathroom and the tile's dark, I don't even offer Starfire because you can't really see it at the time because it's like, okay, well, it's you can't really see the difference. But if I go like in the bathroom and it's freaking bright white tile or kind of a light tile, then I just sell Starfire, or like I said, even like I said before, if I'll try to read the room, if then I'll start with the standard clear. But like once you show them the two options, more likely they're gonna go with Starfire most
Yeah,
of the time.
for sure.
Most
It
of the time.
just depends what hill you want to die on, right? Are you going to sell the Starfire? Are you going to sell the coating?
Yeah.
Pick and
Yeah.
you can choose
And
whatever battle you want
and
to in that
and,
room.
and people absolutely love the freaking Starfire. Like I get all my customers. Oh, I'm so glad that you went with it. But the only thing I always have to tell my customers, they tend to forget. I don't know why. Why is the edge still green? I'm like, oh, dude, really? Okay.
Yeah.
And I always got to explain that to them when I'm selling Starfire too. Like, 'cause I tend something that I forget, and when I go put it in, they question that. I'm like, oh man, I forgot. You know.
Because you're looking through 28 inches of glass.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But they don't understand that because they see the little piece I have and it's clear. They don't see
Yeah.
that on the sample. I'm like,
Get a bigger sample.
oh, hold on, lady. Let me
Just bring
bring
the sheet.
it. Bring a
Just
sample.
get you a rectangle sample that's skinny but long, so you can hold it the long way and show them that perception. It'll be a little darker that way.
I don't know if that'll fit in my bag though.
Stick the damn thing in your back pocket.
All right. Fold it up, huh?
Maybe.
Thick wallets in the way.
Won't be
That's
able
good
to tell
talk.
the difference between the green tint on the glass and all the green in his wallet.
Yeah, I just tell the customer it's the transition between the face of the glass and your tile. It's not the I don't worry about the edges. But when it's all shut, you don't see them. So I always tell them that it's what you look through and then they understand that. But some of them, you do get those Karens, man, and my God, I just want to just yeah. You run into a Karen a few times, and man, God, dude, I got one right now. She is not being very cooperative with me, man. She is very being a Karen.
Is this the one you said you knew was going to be and you charged him more? I think I remember
Yeah.
you talking about somebody that.
Oh, yeah. I got to go back to that house, dude. Oh, my guys did a terrible job doing the caulking, dude. Oh, don't even remind me of that, dude. Shit. I got to go back and recaulk it, dude. I got to probably tear it all out and redo it again, dude. That's what I hate about employees, dude. Oh, shit. Don't remind me of Daniel. I
Hey,
had a hard day already.
the things you don't want to do are the things you need to do more than likely.
I gotta do it myself too, because this is
That's
what
the
you get.
biggest stress relief. Doing the things that you know you don't want to do, doing those will give you so much relief.
Yeah, it's
And it's
true.
just one thing you did, one
But
thing, and you
but
got like
yeah,
no relief.
but this is what you get when you hire somebody that knows what they're doing. But when it comes to the little details like caulking, they don't listen because they think they know better. I'm like, fuck you. You don't know shit. You listen to me, I'll pay you, mother effer. Shit. I get so mad, dude. Like,
I can tell.
yeah,
Tell
well,
us how you really
I
feel.
gotta go back again. And it's like, dude, and I gotta take somebody with me, and I gotta the money that I could spend doing another job. Now I gotta stop, do that job, and friggin', dude, it's like it's part of the business, I guess, man. I just gotta just freaking bite my tongue. Now I don't tell my employees that, but that's in my head. So I
You
just
think it.
know. Oh, I think about it. Yep, I gotta go take a walk too when that happens, man. Good thing I'm by a river because I have my fishing pole right here, and I'll take it with
Nice.
me, and I'll just go cast a little bit.
Dude,
Hope,
that's sweet.
hopefully, I can hook a fish and kill that mother for two, and then get over it. Yeah, I'm just right over, like, literally over the levee. It's the river.
Wow. That would be awesome, dude.
Yeah,
I haven't been
yeah.
fishing in so long, man.
Do I love it? I know when I went to Santa Cruz, I took my fishing pole. I went surf fishing. That was pretty. I didn't get nothing, but it was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I didn't get nothing.
Yeah. You're gonna have that. That's why they call it fishing, not catching.
Yeah, it was fun though. It was good.
How was your wrestling outing with the boys? I saw you were out
Dude,
there.
that was one of the best wrestling WWE events I ever been to. Dude. They're like all the big stars came out, man. That was like I have an 8-year-old, man. He just I mean, I kind of like went off the end. I didn't really care for it for a while, for a long time. And then my son, 8-year-old, came in. My oldest son, they both love it. So they sort of got me back into it. So I'm like, oh, okay, we went. Man, it was freaking badass. It was nice. It just hurts my feelings though. It gets me kind of like because my dad used to take me there all the time when I was younger. And so like damn, I remember when my dad used to take me. It was like shit. So they're good times.
They'll remember when you took them now.
Yeah. Yep.
It'll be their best memories.
It will. It'll be my best memories too. They already are. So yeah.
Yep. Never
But
forget what's important, you know?
but anyways, guys, yeah. Oh, I got a question to ask you guys. So I'm doing a railing job, and I'm not very good with. I mean, I'm barely getting into the doing them because shower doors they're good, but I mean, I'm taking whatever comes in because we're not like super busy in shower doors, but we're getting a little busier. I mean, I got a nice board full of them, but it's not like before. But anyways, when you're doing a stairs and you're doing going up the stairs with the glass, and I'm doing mine on the pickets on the glass clamps. And so when you're going up incline and then you come to a flat spot, is it normal that the glass that comes on the flat spot is lower than the glass that comes up?
Well, they call for different heights.
Yeah, they are. So the bottom, so when I went to do my templates, I set them in the clamps I set them in place. Like I did all my templates like how the glass would be, but the glass that came up in the incline and then the how can I say it? The part that came flat.
Yeah.
So do I have let me have my drawings with me. Anyways, it sits lower than the glass that comes up an incline.
Right.
And is that normal though?
Well, yeah, but what we do, and we're like, so what kind of staircase are you going up?
Well,
Like, is it
Oh,
like,
it's flat. It's a like flat. What do you mean?
is it interior, exterior? Are we talking
Oh,
like,
interior.
are these floating treads or is it like captured by stringers?
Don't know what you're talking about.
Are they like, is the staircase boxed on each end? Or is
Box,
it,
yeah, box, yeah.
when you go to template, follow the stringer. Like just
Oh,
measure the stringer because your stringer will go up and then
yeah,
go flat. Just make
yeah.
your glass mimic that. And then
Okay.
when you have your difference between like, if it's like the 36 to the 42,
Mhm.
we would normally just kind of continue it
That's what.
over.
Oh no, that's what I did. That's what I did on that part. So that did. But I'm talking about the bottom where it sits inside the clamp.
Yeah.
So one sits lower. So you got one that goes, but it sits lower than the other glass that comes up.
I would have done it as one piece. Don't make them
Oh,
pieces
yeah, I didn't.
match there.
I
Make
didn't.
one notch and then run
Ah,
over.
shit. I didn't think about that.
Yeah. Like 12 inches up over the rail, like onto like the landing or the top tread
I should have
and
done that.
capture it there.
Yeah, I didn't do that.
Like cut a
I didn't
pattern
try
so
to-
that it matches.
Yeah, I didn't do that. Dang it.
Yeah.
I'm just hoping that she doesn't complain. Well, she's really nice. The customer doing it for her, she's really nice and she's really uh like I said, but she has interior designer, and so
Yeah.
those could be different than the homeowner themselves. So
Right. I know what
yeah.
you mean because you just did the transition right at the
Mhm.
staircase then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Try and run it over and count like the top as
yeah.
part of the staircase, and that's your first step.
Gotcha.
Think of the top as the tread depth and then start your glass there.
I'll do that next time. I
Yeah.
already sent all my templates out to get made.
Okay.
So damn it.
Call
Okay.
Rodney next time and he would have drawn it out that way for you.
Well, what I need is your FlexiJet.
Well, that's what
Mhm.
Rodney does, but yeah.
I don't
I'm
want.
actually hiring a guy to do that because I have two other companies right now calling me to go template their staircases and other railings right
I
now.
wonder if I could do that. Buy one and do the second service like that. But I'm too busy to do that, right?
Well, that's the problem. That's why I'm hiring a guy to do it, just so he can do our showers, our own stuff, but then
But what if you need? Oh, okay. All
do it for
right.
other stuff
Huh. Do you ever use a FlexiJet for your commercial too?
all the time.
Really? Does it help that like
Oh, it's
how
great.
about even with like the arches and stuff that you got to deal with or the corner
You know
or
so like I
the
do it for
pitches?
everything.
Hmm.
But like for like let's just say like a mall storefront, for example.
Yeah.
I was able to find where like a bulkhead went out 13/16, but you wouldn't have got with the laser level because it was like a 70-foot run.
Yeah.
But because it measures every whatever you determine, whether it's 6 inches, 8 inches, I was able to find it, dictate it, and then call it out ahead of time and saying, we're either cutting this straight or however you want to handle it, but I'm not responsible for your site conditions. And I laid it out right on a shop drawing showing this is a site condition. And
Now, the FlexiJet, can you cut the glass to follow that with a
you
FlexiJet?
can, because like if you segment it, you could start raking it up and
Mm.
just, rake, or whatever. The beautiful part, like even in like smart glaze or whatever, I just did the one shower I was talking about with that
Slider?
bypass, we were
The slider?
notching. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not installed yet, but the way it was climbing the wall, it's actually got a kick in it in the panel.
Mm. Oh,
So rather than a notch, comes in like this and then returns out.
Like a dog
Once
leg
again,
or a K-cut.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, exactly. K-cut, yeah. So that they can fab it that way.
Yeah, I have.
But you know what the flexi jet's probably I mean, it sounds stupid, but you know what the best thing it's measuring for
What?
is like wall to wall and countertop to ceiling, like mirrors in a vanity.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, they're
Where
ba
where the drywall goes out or corner
Yeah.
beam screws you up, it finds it.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm saving money for one, so I'm almost there. I'm only a few, like a few.
Saving up your pennies, son.
I am saving it up. Yeah, it's a lot of money to put out there right away. Like I
Yeah.
know you're able to put payments on it, but I don't. We're Mexican. We don't put payments on it. We just want to pay for it all ourselves.
Right. Pay
Call
cash.
me
We pay
later.
cash for everything.
Call me tomorrow.
That's
I know
right.
a guy
I
who's
like that
selling
about Mexicans.
He's selling one.
new.
Yeah, cheap, new.
I'll find out for you, but
Let me
he's a
know.
fabricator, and they ended up going to the Pro Dim with the stylus because all they wanted it for was just templating.
Yeah,
Temp-
let me know how much you want for it.
Okay, I'll
I'm
find
doing this railing job, man. This railing job will pay for it. I'm doing railing job, shower doors, mirrors, bring cabinet glass, other stuff, dude. It's a pretty big job.
Yeah.
So I'm looking. After I'm done, I'm gonna have to look to buy something so Uncle Sam doesn't take it all.
It never left his facility. It never went to a job site. It was
Yeah.
just
So it's brand new in the box.
it was just to measure templates, and he ended up doing it twice, and he ended up getting a Pro Dim to use the stylus instead.
Interesting. All right, let me know.
Okay.
Let me know. I'm very interesting.
You're talking about measuring mirrors like that. We do a lot of custom fit, tight fit mirrors, obviously for vanities like that. How does it find those bumps in the walls or dips in the walls or where it's kicked out like that? Because I mean, obviously we can find it with a straight edge and a laser. I find it with a laser level in my eyes, you know. But when you're measuring it with the laser, the FlexiJet, how does it find that deviation and stuff, you know?
Yeah. So when I'm doing a mirror, for example, if I'm doing like a mirror wall to wall, backsplash to ceiling,
Mm-hmm.
what they do is like first of all, you have to identify the plane. So we're just working on a horizontal plane. So it identifies the wall, right? So we shoot the wall. So this is now the plane it's going to measure is that width around the room. So now I have it, you know, this is as simple as terms as possible. It's going to measure the perimeter of where that mirror would go. And I can dictate how many times it's going to measure. So I may say like every 4 inches, take a measurement on that vertical here. On the ceiling, take a measurement every 4 inches. And it'll just process it right into the CAD program. So you'll see the wall go, you know, in, out, up, down, up, down.
So you're dictating how many times, basically how many times you're pulling your tape measure every 4 inches or whatever. It's doing that for you, but you're telling it how many.
Right in that
Oh,
perfect plane where the mirror is, not 4 inches
yeah.
out, not 2 inches out, like right there. So
Yeah.
and
Okay.
then it goes right into the CAD program. So you'll get this funky, stupid shape, but
And then
then
it'll straighten it up.
we can snap a line, like a tolerance line, to follow it, and then we can say,
Can you
okay,
pick those? Can you pick points that it measured from to snap to and connect to? Like, so if you're trying to do a double cut or an elbow or whatever you want to call it, you know, you pick one of those points and then pick 3 points out of there or however many you want.
well, sure, yeah. I mean, anyone who's proficient at CAD, and I'm not that guy, so I'm not gonna
Me neither.
comment too much on it. But yeah, you basically once you have it, you're just drawing in CAD, so you can draw whatever you want.
Yeah.
But like when we just take the dimensions for like a shower opening, and that's the same thing with a shower opening, we're just the plane is literally something that doesn't exist. It's a hole. So I just measure the sill, like if it's a 6 inch sill, 3 inches in, that's now your imaginary line or the wall that doesn't exist. And it measures that. And then we just import it in the smart laser, and then it figures out what the hell it's supposed to do, right?
So smart glaze. I have showers online. The same thing. Can I import it to there?
I don't know if you can import it right to showers online, but you might be able to. I had to pay for a stupid module for the import function, so it would take it right in.
What import is it? Let's see.
In your smart glazer, there'll be a little button that'll say import DXF.
Give me more money.
Oh, I have that. Let me see. I'm gonna look real quick.
And if you have it, then
I
you
got Smart Glazer. Old Castles gives us a seat to other customers.
yeah, yeah.
You don't have to pay.
This episode of the podcast is brought to you by GlassGadget.com. Showcase Innovations creates tools that help shower door installers be more efficient and save time. Check out GlassGadget.com for more information.
Right. Now, if that has the import DXF function in there, then you can take that file and just drag it right in.
Let's see. Yeah.
Big question for you, Ryan. We have a staircase company that likes to bring us templates, and we order glass for them and provide them with glass handrail
Oh,
glass. They get
why?
involved with sometimes.
Yeah.
There it
Do you think
is.
the Pro Dim would be better or the FlexiJet? Like, how would the FlexiJet work? Like for us to measure these templates that they've brought into our shop so that we can send them off to our vendor to manufacture because we have to figure that we take them the templates and they digitize it themselves and we have to pay a fee for them to digitize them, which we pass off. But like they use a Pro Dim at their office to digitize everything and go in the field and measure. But can you use the FlexiJet to
You can. You
measure?
can use the FlexiJet to do it. I do it. But the Pro Dim, if you're doing it in volume, is faster because you're literally just dragging
You
the edge.
Yeah, you're touching the points around, dragging a pencil around it.
And that's why this other colleague of mine has their FlexiJet for sale because that's what they bought first to do this and just
Hmm.
decided it wasn't efficient for the amount of volume that they were doing for tempered or laminated because they're a fabricator. They're not
Yeah,
an installer, they're just fabricator. So they're just going to
they're
sell their
just
FlexiJets
digitizing.
and
Yeah,
then
they're
they don't.
digitizing things with it. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, they're not measuring openings. They were just basically for templates. So
people bring them templates and they need to digitize them. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
So, so yeah,
Hmm.
I do have the export DXFL on this thing. Nice. Okay.
Well, then yeah, you can just dump it right in and be done with it.
Yeah, tell your buddy to give me a call. I am very interested.
Okay. Well, I'll
We can
give him
start a
your.
bidding
Let
war.
me just give him your number and
Yeah.
just tell him to call you
Yeah, I
direct.
know stay off his mind, bro. I'll fly to freaking Atlanta. Shit. No, I'm fine.
Don't worry. We've been slow the last 3 months. You're good. You got it.
Yeah.
Tell you, Adrian's got money to burn. So
No, I don't. I just want it.
Apparently, redoing the whole damn showroom.
Yeah, that was a well, my dad, before he passed away, he had money set for that. And so now we're ready to do it. So he had it put away for us. So we have it. He was doing it for me. Like I said, he was he was gonna rent me out a what do you call it? A storefront next to a tile company, and I was gonna do a showroom in there. And he passed away and we never it got the space got rented out already, so I didn't get to do it. But that would have been perfect for us though. Just tile your shower door next door. There you go. So you don't have to go freaking 50 feet. Perfect spot.
captive audience.
Exactly. It's like free. Yeah.
Right, it's like opening a donut shop right next to a gym,
Yeah.
No, pot shop. Pot. Yeah, no. Hey, hey, another thing, guys. How do you guys determine what to charge when you guys go out your area? Like, I've heard other guys say charge like $3 a mile or something like that, and or like I'm starting to get more people asking me to go out 2 hours away, which it's a long ways, man. It's like, shoot, by the time you get there, I mean, you waste a lot of time. You gotta probably account for overtime for your guy, though, whoever's gonna be with you. How do you account for that and still be able to get the job and still make a profit? It's like you know it's kind of hard. I mean, we do get pictures, sizes, and stuff before we go. We'll give them an estimate, but I mean, it's like sometimes I get them less than I'm used to getting them here. So I was like, what is your guys's, like to make, to get like, how do you guys charge properly?
We charge per hour essentially. We come up with an hour labor and how much time it would cost to drive there for the measure, how much it costs for X, Y, and Z. But then we have also got to be very particular about what we're going there for. Are we
Yeah.
going there for something that's going to actually make us some money, and that we can, we can charge a little extra for? Like, what are we going there for first? You definitely want to be saying no to more of that stuff, more than likely, or possibly getting turned down because you're a little too high because you charge for your time.
Exactly.
You're going to have to understand that, which is fine. I can understand. You can understand that. If you're going to do it, you want to be doing it and getting paid to do it.
Yeah.
One thing you can trust though is that if they're asking you for pricing to go that far out, they don't trust the people that are in their area. So you've got pricing power on your side to be able to charge more. So
Yeah.
that justifies you charging more because they obviously don't trust anybody in their area, or there's nobody in their area. So
Mhm.
Well, so
trust your
yeah,
pricing.
there is people in the area because I do look before I go. Like, okay, I'll see, and I'll even review Google review some of the companies around there and see, why they're not using them, and I don't know why. A lot of them have great reviews. I don't understand what the problem is. So I don't know. It may be reputation. I don't know, but uh,
Maybe they weren't
I do
available.
want to expand my little horizon just a little bit. I don't want to go too far. I mean, like I said, I live in a little town. We're about 100,000 plus a little bit in my area, but it's not big. It's not small, but it's not big. Um, I like to go out a little bit. Like I'm only like 40 minutes from Sacramento. I don't know if you guys know California, where everything's at, but yeah, I'm like 40 minutes from there. And then, from the bigger towns around me, I'm not that far. It's just, not that much. But I want to charge right and not. I don't want to lose. I want to kind of get into those areas too. Try to. I don't want to dominate the area like I do here because if I can't make it out there sometimes, I don't want to be known for for that. You know.
You'd be amazed at how many people just simply don't answer the phone that are in the area.
Yeah, a lot of guys. Yeah, and a lot of guys. I notice that a lot of them, like when I do go in those areas, I see their glass trucks and they don't have a number on their truck. They don't have nothing. Like it's all their truck is no names or nothing. Like, huh? What a
A lot of
waste.
probably work as subcontractors, right?
Mm.
Yeah. Mm. Yeah, my commercial guy's a subcontractor.
See?
I use them. Yeah. Yeah. I just can't trust none of my guys to do it, and I can't go out all the time to do it.
Oh,
So
you can't do it all the time. So what
no.
we do, we just charge the hourly rate, but we also throw a vehicle charge depending on how many trips we're planning on it. So it's just
Yeah.
mileage.
Yeah.
Mileage plus a day rate for the vehicle for just simple wear and tear when we go to town.
Yeah, I just feel like sometimes if I add all that I'm not gonna get the job. It's like, okay, I don't
Do you want
know.
the job?
And I do because like I said I want to go out a little more. And eventually I might want to put, maybe like you say, a substation, I guess, a little, so maybe get a little space to, have a truck there and maybe hire somebody, and
Mhm.
and work in that area one day. That's
What if you started that way? You could always just value engineer your way down if you really want the job until
yeah,
you're at a point that you have a satellite location in that area.
satellite. There you go. That's the word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you can push your way that direction. But just keep
Eventually.
your name out there.
Eventually.
Do
Eventually,
you,
for now, just get a phone
do
number and a
you,
PO box in the area, just
That's
so you can
true.
get some leads.
Someone told me get a phone number. Just get a phone number and just be in there. You don't have to really be in there. Just get a phone number because everything is online now. So you just
Google, you need a PO box or some sort of physical address. So get a PO box somewhere, and then
yeah.
you're good. Then you're actually physically there.
Yeah, we could do that too.
Yeah.
do you let any of your guys drive the vehicles home?
No. All our
No.
trucks are get parked. It's like, yeah, none of them do. I
I
mean,
was gonna, I was gonna say you could intentionally try to find somebody that lives in that direction and let them take a vehicle home and go straight from their house and do the installations and stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Where I live is not like Atlanta area or Los Angeles. Everything is in 5-10 minutes max. It's not that far. We're kind of really close. Our next town, literally, like I said, I'm levees over, the river's over the levee. Well, freaking the bridge is right there. We're about five, not even 5 minutes. Another city's there. And under another bridge is another city over there. So like there's like two counties and my like I don't know, 5, 6 little towns that are pretty much really close to each other. So everything's pretty close. So yeah. But I have nobody that lives in those areas that I could do that for. Have anybody do that for me. So, but Ryan had a good idea. Maybe some. I do have a friend that lives out there, and we talked to about subcontracting. Like contract somebody out. But I don't. I mean, I like the guy. I mean, he used to work for me, and then he went off and did his own. I'm just afraid if I did that, he'll steal my jobs and my customers. So I don't know. Kind of hard to trust anybody.
Trust is hard.
It is.
Grow at the speed of trust.
Trust gets you killed, bro.
Trust.
Speed of trust. That's how you grow.
Yeah.
Cash and trust.
We trust people. It's just sometimes you gotta you
The
yeah.
more people you trust, the quicker you can grow.
DTA don't
That's
trust
actually
anyone.
a great book, The Speed of Trust. It's Stephen R. Covey. Stephen Covey's like son, the guy who wrote Seven Habits of Highly Effective People. Sounds like Daniel's read that book.
No, I hear Dave Ramsey talk about it all the time, but I'm sure he has read that book a million times.
It's a good
He
book,
talk,
man.
he references a lot of books like that with Stephen Covey and stuff.
Yeah, man. It's like some great advice right there. I mean, because like somebody's got to trust somebody first,
Yeah,
and it's
I
like
mean, that's how
people trust people that trust them.
it's how you delegate. You don't
Yeah,
delegate to somebody you don't trust.
right. And you're always there's a risk involved, with trusting somebody the first time, And it's like if you're too risk averse, you're never going to expand, your operation. I mean, you got to take some chances, right?
Mm-hmm.
Speed of trust. Like it. That's good, man. I don't know. It's like you were saying earlier, Daniel, about just like saying no. Because like sometimes that's what you've got to do. I mean, you got to have some boundaries, and the idea of like if you're going 100 miles now or something,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, go to 110 miles.
There's
You
two
know?
ways you can say no with what we do. It's either with the words no or the word no, or by pricing it way too damn high.
Exactly. Yeah, I was having coffee with a friend today and we were chatting that and I was telling him something my dad used to say. Actually, his dad told him is you never turn down a promotion. You just like you price yourself out of it, right? So it's like you don't say no because my dad was offered a job like being the boss or whatever. And he's told his dad about it. And he's like, I don't want it. I don't want this job. It's like I like to work with my tools. And his dad told him never say no to a promotion. Just tell him, just price yourself out of it. Tell him this is what it's going to take for me to be the boss. So this is what you're going to have to pay me, you know. So he like took his advice, told him that, and like they said, okay, you know, they gave him, they gave him his FU price. So sometimes that happens. It's
It's
like,
the worst case scenario. At least you got your FU price, right?
yeah, exactly. I mean, and then another thing, I think about is like if someone wants you to go like really far from home,
Yeah.
I would give them a quote and make it as high as you think you need to make it worth your while, and make them pay the first half before you go to measure, like Billy Britt does. you know?
Yeah.
Billy Britt, like he gets half down before he even goes out to measure.
Hey, Chris, we live in California. Does that actually work? Have you ever done
Yeah,
that?
everything works if you believe.
We
I mean, if you don't,
California, our
if you don't
California, we
believe
Californians
it,
are different though.
no, no, it's not. That's not true.
Yeah.
That's not true. It's like you've got the same stuff works everywhere, but you got to have the balls to do it. I mean,
Yeah.
if you don't believe in it, it won't work. But yeah, I mean, some people are going to say no, but like, if everybody's your target customer, you don't have a target customer. And that's okay. I mean, if that's, I mean, I'm not saying that it's wrong to do business that way, but it's, I don't know if it's ideal.
Yeah, I don't know. I just every target customer is with me is somebody that wants to pay, that has
Right.
money, you know,
Exactly.
and I mean, like say going out, I mean, you're right. I mean, like so I try to get as much information I can to give them an estimate, and maybe I'll also try to get half of it before going. I never tried that before. Hmm.
Yeah. I mean,
I just feel like people might get weirded out, like asking for money. I haven't showed up yet. It's like,
yeah.
Well, I promise you, Adrian,
Works.
we do work for a contractor that is a great contractor for us, and that when they build in town, but they also have this subdivision on a lake that's just under 2 hours. It's like an hour and 50 minutes away. We do specialty work, so we're doing like locks, screens, shutters, shower doors, mirrors, shelving for them. When you've got to go drive 2 hours because you sold them locks and you've got to adjust a fucking door because it's not latching, how pissed off are you going to be when you got to drive 2 hours for a 2 minute fix? Like, I
I'm
promise you, you want to be picky about what the hell you're driving 2 hours for because I get so frustrated nowadays that we sell to these things down there,
mm,
and we've gotten to the point where we're pricing ourselves out of it as best as possible. So it's I promise you, it'll at a certain point if you're not picking and choosing what you're doing, only choose the stuff that's going to make you good money and price that shit
yeah,
accordingly because you're going to be mad every time you go there for nothing.
yeah, yeah. You're right. Huh.
I'm I've got a $15 lock that's sitting on the freaking desk. It costs maybe $15, and we charge maybe $15 to put the damn thing on. Um, and they want us to swap it out because they have a dog that opens up a pantry. It's a pocket lock, and they want us to swap it out to a privacy one that can lock, and it's going to cost them $500. That's almost as much.
But they're
That's
paying
more
you.
than the labor.
They're paying you $500 to swap it out.
No, they're not going to. That's the whole point. They're not going to have us
What?
drive down there for fucking $500 to change a little lockout for 5 minutes. They're not stupid, but neither are we. And nobody they're gonna find somebody local to do it.
Yeah. No.
They're
Okay.
gonna go to Home Depot and get somebody to do it. So it's but those are the things you're gonna fight with a really good builder or a really good client on something like that if you get sucked into doing piddly stuff on accident or things that weren't worth your while in the first place, you know? So careful.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna. I will be selective when I do go out that far. It's not going to be just for anything. I mean, it'll be really, it has to be really enticing. Like, what they want to pay the money for it, and I'll go. Like, yeah. Like, I don't know. Have you ever done work in Napa, Chris?
No, I never have.
No. Oh, okay. I have a. I
That's
have a.
like really far from me, man.
Yeah. This is all like 2 hours. It's like 2 hours away from me, so it's not
Oh
that bad.
man.
But
Yeah, I
they
mean,
want.
if you do work in Napa, I mean, it might really be worth it for you.
Yeah.
Those people got money too. And it's like, I mean, I think if you going back to what Billy Britt does.
Yeah.
He uses follow-up just like you, right?
Hmm.
He gets their info, he sends them a quote. And he knows that if things are the way they say they are, he knows exactly what he can do the work for. Because, just like you quoted him 100 times, right? So he tells the customer, look, I can do it for this much. Our deal is we collect the first half and we get the balance when we're done, you know? But he gets the first half before they even go to measure. And it's like, in that kind of a case where you've got to drive 2 hours just to go measure,
Yeah.
I think it's completely reasonable. And any reasonable person will be like, yeah, I get it. Especially someone like who's in Napa, who has money and is willing to spend the money. They're not, it's funny, there's this meme about, like, I don't know if you've ever seen about, like the $500 customer and the $50,000 customer. You ever heard that one? $500 customer is like, oh man, I need you to promise me that you're going to take care of this because it's a big, my life kind of hinges on this job, and then the 50,000 customer is like, money sent, thanks. And that is literally the way that it is. The person who's spending 50 grand is not sweating it a bit. The person spending $500 is sweating it like crazy. And it's like, to target that $500 customer. I mean, I'm not telling you that you shouldn't do it, but I wouldn't do it. There's no way I would do it. It's like,
I'm gonna try that.
yeah, yeah. People, like, I raised my minimum to like a couple $1,000s like a long time ago, to where it's like, I don't even look at a job that's under $2,000.
Really?
Oh yeah, for a long time. Now
Well,
it's like, yeah, now it's like I'm really picky.
well, now you can. Now you can, yeah, but
Right.
$2,000, yeah. I mean,
Yeah, yeah, no, I mean,
I can't justify like doing a single door for 2,000. That's like,
right,
I mean, I'm like $1,500 for a single door. I mean,
right.
it's like, yeah. I try
But
to my minimum is like
you have a minimum?
$1,000.
1,000? Oh yeah, good,
Yeah.
good.
So
That's good, because a
like
lot of
like
people don't. A lot of people don't have even like $1,000 minimum. A lot of
yeah,
people going out for 200 bucks.
like the bypass I did today, it was like almost $1,900. I mean,
Mhm.
even a simple bypass, I'm $1,000. I can't do it for less. It's it's not I can't. You got to make money. I got, you know,
I get it. I totally get it. Yeah, and people do too. I mean,
yeah,
there's the penny pinching tire kickers who
yeah,
are looking for the lowest price, and it's like, you don't really want to. I mean, you really don't want to be their supplier.
no,
I mean, any person who I've ever said, "Hey, look, I can't come out for free and look at your job." I mean, if you're not going to buy, you need to pay me for my time. Anybody who ever thought that that was unreasonable, I was glad not to do business with them, because by far the most common response I would get to that is, "Oh, that's completely reasonable. Again, I don't expect you to do anything for free." But then those other people are like, "Oh, well, the other guy will come out for free." Yeah, we'll have the other guy come out.
let them come out.
Yeah, he's the right guy for you.
Yeah,
The other guy, yeah, he's the right guy for you.
I have one of those guys in this area that do that.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
yeah.
I yeah.
And that's
So
just my opinion.
and he's the one that gets on my nerves because he outbids me by not a little bit, a lot. And I seen him at the store, at the grocery store one time, and I confronted him. I go, "You mother effer, dude! You need to stop bidding so damn low. You're gonna freaking ruin the damn market around here, dude. We're not gonna make no money." I go, "We're gonna be freaking scratching for freaking peanuts, man, like scraps." And he goes, "Oh well." I'm like, "Oh, dude, you mother, dude! I swear to God, I got in his face. Oh, it was yeah. Where we're going, I mean, oh man, if it was, oh, dude, yeah." And he's a
So,
friend of mine. And he's a friend of mine. We talk all the time,
okay,
but and I get in his face all the time. I always tell him, dude, like, "Oh God, it's okay." Yeah, that's why he has a beater truck and I have these nice ones. There's a reason. So it's all right.
exactly. I mean, someone needs to do that work. I mean, somebody
Yeah,
needs to be
let him
that.
have it.
The bottom feeders, like, bottom feeders are important. Like, don't sell them short, man. We need catfish and stuff like that. They like clean up the pond. And it's
It, it,
so.
we were bottom feeders for a long time. There was a bigger glass shop that was around. We did all the little bottom feeder stuff, all the little hack outs. We still do, but it made us who we are today. We're here for a reason. And after 30 years, we're still making it. And so we did all the bottom feeder stuff. We did the hack outs, wood putty. The guys they would send their customers to us, and now I don't know those customers when they want a shower door. Guess who they're calling? They're calling us. They want to switch out their new windows to new vinyl. Guess what? Who's doing it? We are. So I mean, it's like okay, they made us the company we are today, and they're out of business. They're not even around anymore.
Right.
So it's okay to take the little stuff. It's all right.
Yeah. Everybody starts out somewhere.
Yeah. I mean,
Now you're the only one with a showroom. So there you go.
showroom and then we're the only one that no other glass shop is not stocked with glass like we are. I mean, we have anything from single strength to quarter-inch plate and mirror. So, and when they need something quickly, guess who they're coming to? They're coming to me. They're my local guys. They buy glass for me because they can't get it quick enough or they don't stock it.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I charge them a shitload for it too. They ain't gonna get it for cheap.
As they should.
Hell yeah.
Right on. Yeah, everybody starts somewhere. And it's like there's no shame in,
It isn't.
any of it, as long as you're doing an honest work, for honest pay. I mean, it's all good work, man.
I
Hey,
just don't
I
want
was sweeping the floor today, man. Me.
to.
I was sweeping the floor, dude.
I was vacuuming out my
Started out
truck.
sweeping floors, and I'm still sweeping them.
I love cleaning the shop. I love it.
I was vacuuming my truck today because I couldn't stand the dirt that was on my feet. I'm like, damn it, that's dirty. I was vacuuming it.
Oh, never
Cleaning
too
the shop
good.
is the best, but it's probably the worst thing for me to be doing.
I hate cleaning the shop and making it look nice because they're like your employees are like your kids. They'll go mess it up again and damn it. And the funny thing is we have a dumpster walking distance and they'll still lay a piece of broken glass in front of a new piece of glass. Like, God, dude.
Yeah, I feel your pain, man.
Freaking damn people, yeah.
Yeah. That was a little pun, unintended pun.
Yeah. Well, this is nice. Get the air out a little bit.
Right on. Okay, guys, that was good talk, man. I'm glad we had this little discussion. I feel better about things now. Have a great rest of your week, man. We'll see you.
Hey, Ryan, let me know about that FlexJet, okay?
Yeah, hook that
I'll
up.
find out, and I'll probably just give him your number and have him call you direct.
All right. Sounds good. That's
Yeah,
perfect.
congrats.
All
See
right.
you later.
Yeah, tell us all about it next week.
I will.
Later,
See
guys.
you later.
Yep.
Bye.